Alright, so in this lecture we'll be covering animated states using the state button and a widget. This is one of my favorite widgets, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go install it right now. I'm going to go up to my Windows. I'm going to put this link, this guy, Crew Key, I think, he does this. And so remember with the normal state button, it just kind of goes to dark black. This is what it is going to look like. We can customize the speed. He's got a few examples on here of stuff you can do, which is really cool. Yeah. So I'm just going to go and click free download. I've already got it. I'll put this link in the resources and in the description. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Muse, and I am going to create a new page. Just because I'm kind of getting out of the website stuff, and I just want to do this. I'm also going to create a new master, just so I can have a clean slate. I'm going to set my masters to be master, just so I can have a clean slate page, because this isn't on our website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a rectangle. But first, we need to have, so yeah, I'm just going to draw a rectangle. Now make sure you know the size. I'm going to do it, 250 I'm going to do it 250 by 130. 250 by 200. So now I'm going to take this, and now I'm going to go to my widgets library. I'm going to drag on a state button, and I'm going to delete everything in the middle, and I'm just going to kind of scale it up to about the size. Doesn't need to be exact. You can trim it out. And then I'm just going to expand this a little bit, and then I'm just going to drag this, and once you see this blue outline, you can drop it, and now it is part of the state button. So now I'm just going to make this a little bit wider than the area we're going to be using. Now I'm just going to scale this inside so I can get this nice clean look. Alright, so now with this I want to make an image. So also I'm going to set this fill on the state button to transparent, just so that the state button is there but we don't want to see it. Alright, so now I'm going to go to my downloads, and it's not there, so I'm going to go to my Finder, and I'm going to double click on this. So now it should install, and I'm just going to wait a few minutes, or a few seconds, as it installs, and here it goes. So now, when you install it, it's just going to do its thing, and then you just hit OK, and now we find Quickie widgets, and then we just drag this on top. So now, we need to, this is going to apply to all the transition between all the different states of all the state buttons on the page. So, all we really have to do, since this is transparent, I'm going to keep it near the button. We're going to go into Photoshop, and we are going to be diving into the image. So it's important that we know how big our image was. So I'm going to go to Photoshop, and I'm going to create a new image. And I remember I had it 250 by 200, but I'm going to set the height to 400. Now I'm going to hit OK. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be animating the position, but I'm going to make it look really cool. Alright, so now we are going to drag over, and I'm going to see if I have my image still on here. No. Alright, I'm going to go to my Dropbox. Yeah, I'm going to go to my Dropbox real quick and get a photo, just a random photo. It's not in there, it's in camera uploads. I'm going to use this. So now I'm going to go to a new window just so I can have a clean slate. Drag and drop this right there. And now I'm going to go right here and I'm going to drag this image right here. Now it's kind of being annoying for me. There we go. Now I'm going to make this about half the size. So I'm just going to blow it up a little bit. I'm going to make it half the size, but I don't want that half to be the size, so I'm going to set it to You know what, that's how size works. Now, this works great, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Command J. Also, I'm going to expand it. I'm going to click this check mark. Then I'm going to hit Command J, and I'm going to move this down, like so. And now it's the same image, just on the bottom. Now, on this bottom image, we are going to get an image, actually, filter, blur, Gaussian blur. And I'm going to make this a pretty serious blur, about 5 pixels. Alright, and now I'm going to save this image. Now, this is actually a really cool effect, and if I just, because I'm just going to hit export as, So this one's going to be a bit longer because of my loading times. 250 by 400. Export to desktop. Right, so now that we've got this, we're going to go into our state. We're going to go back to our website, and we're going to go on this rectangle. Now on this rectangle, we're going to go to Fill, Add Image, and then go to my desktop and select this one right here. Now I'm going to make sure that the fitting is set to the top, and then I'm going to set the scale to fill. Scale to fit. I actually made it a bit too big, so I'm just going to do that. Now, this is the normal state. On the mouse over state, we want it to change, so I'm going to go to rollover, and I'm going to go to my state button and delete all of these, just the fill. So the rollover, and I'm going to click on this image, I'm going to go to fill, and click on the bottom one. Now, I'm going to set this to about 0.2, and now I'm going to go to preview. Now I see we've got that, which looks nice. Let's see if we have another option. Yes, that's right. I'm going to set this to about 0.5, just because I think that's going to look better. And now you'll see that we have this really nice effect. There's another plugin, but it's paid, and it looks just really smooth. You can go in, and then you can set something for when you click, but that just looks really smooth and really nice. So that was animating states using Photoshop and Muse. So see you guys in the next video.